Make your phone.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3.
I had a gentleman that was listening to our podcast, and he had one suggestion. If we could put either in the excerpts or say when the song when the song or when the album was released, because he says he was trying to look up bands and that he was having a hard time because he didn't realize. Oh yeah, well this is from 1987. I'm probably not going to find.
So at first I was in the very very early days. I would try and tell the album when I knew it, and I would try and tell the year occasionally, but it's so much.
I know.
And but it's good to know. But also, my what I came to is that if I don't, then they'll look for things. So like, I can do more, but I also don't want to do everything for everyone. They just because the more you do, the more they expect. And if you don't do what they expect, then they bitch. Right? Like as soon as they start expecting you to do, you aren't doing that thing again. That thing, you know.
You got a point there.
We're consistently inconsistent in every way, and because of that, they get what they expect.
Oh man!
No, thanks.
Okay, I need to get this. I want this. I need to make sure we're hearing ourselves here.
Okay.
All right, you do that. You do the audio check.
Oh.
All right, can you hear us?
Check.
Okay.
Chickadee, check.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
You were really on the mic, I think, on the last show, Chris. You were just
That's
like
really
on
good,
it.
babe.
Yeah, I
Good
think you were just like you are right now. You were just on it. Like I think that.
You're learning.
Well, I've been listening to the podcast at the house while
And it makes you mad, huh? When you
doing
can't
stuff.
hear you, you're like, "Fuck."
And I've been telling I've been like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's good to listen to it
Because
for that reason.
I could tell from how it sounds if it's over here or if it's really next to me. The volume will be able to hear it, but it sounds distant.
Yeah.
That's a change.
Yeah.
The change in the vocal range.
And when we grab the thing and adjust
I know.
the thing,
I'm always going like,
we all do things.
I'm sorry.
It's not you. It's not you. I'm not saying this
No,
about
I
you.
know.
We all do things.
I always pet it though.
Stop
I
it.
Just, I
Yes, knock it off. Cut it out.
can't. Sorry if that muffled your guys' eardrums.
I'm
No,
not.
not your guys.
Theirs,
These
yeah.
people.
They're very used to it. Hey, have we introduced the show at all?
No.
Jingle the bells.
Black, gray sky, hello, blue. There's nothing can hold me when I hold you. You feel so right, it can't be wrong. Rocking and rolling all week long. These days are on. These days are on.
It's been a while
Yeah,
since
wow.
I came.
Does jingle the bells better. Hi, everybody.
Does it way better than I do.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
I'm already laughing. Wow, that's a good start.
Welcome to the MAWPCAST 1 radio program.
That's Potter.
Yep, I'm Potter.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ashlee Marie.
We come here every week and
Hello.
we play you songs from Tacoma and beyond.
Why are you doing that? You already did that.
I'm trying to stop.
You're just like getting crazy with
They're
it.
just jingle balling over here.
Tacoma and beyond.
Yeah.
From Tacoma. Yes.
Yep.
So how are you guys out there in YouTube or whatever world you're at?
Yep, we're here.
Yep. We're here.
Hi.
We're here.
We're everywhere, though.
Yep.
We're not just at YouTube.
Yeah.
We're at
true.
your favorite local streaming services as well. So if you have iHeartRadio, we're on that one.
Yep.
But you could just look up MAWPCAST 1 on the Google.
Google it. It's on
And,
Amazon. It's on
they're right
Spotify. It's on,
There's a lot.
yeah.
I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube, we are
YouTube
trying to
is
really.
the video
like-
where you get to see our beautiful faces.
Yeah.
That's right. And also all the other music that we're uploading all the time because we're
Yes.
getting tons and tons of music up there. It's a good thing to like and subscribe on that channel. Don't need to ding the bell. It'll only annoy you. But subscribe to the channel and like some videos. There's tons of stuff on there that you will enjoy. Stuff that we play on here.
I had to ding the bell. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm petting it again.
Yep. I just saw someone in the hurricane.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
no, what the... Oh.
Did you see
got,
it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The woman in the hurricane.
Yeah, yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Ashlee. I can't even talk about it.
Well, okay, I asked Chris when I get home, and I show him this picture. And I'm going to let Potter tell you what it is. But I said,
go ahead.
for all the people in America that aren't sound men, we don't know. Go, tell him.
Well, I just saw the reporter with her condom over her microphone in the hurricane.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, she's smart. I'm good.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Okay.
You know how you do? You know how you fix that? One of these. Put one of these on it.
Yeah, but that'll get soaking wet. And
You're right.
In a
You're right.
hurricane.
You're right.
Yeah.
But the rubber makes the sound quality shit.
Well,
what you're doing right now is making it go.
yeah, you're not helping
But
sound quality
but
right
a
now.
condom over it just makes it sound shit. Just,
Okay, but that is the most Florida fucking thing in the world. Okay,
They'll put a condom on anyway.
man, they should have put an alligator sock on it too while they were at it.
you know what? I would have laughed if she put a looped one on there and she would just all slip in her hand. She couldn't hold it or something.
Well, she
No.
actually had to make a tweet about it
Yeah.
because people were asking her, how could someone do this to you? Because that's what Chris said. Because Chris was thinking the same thing. How could someone do that to her? That's messed up. And she was
It
like,
would
I
be-
did it myself.
Yeah. I had him in my car.
I said, I would have done the same fucking thing.
It would be messed up if someone had done it to her, but no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was all in it, baby.
Yeah.
Florida. Hey, shout out.
Maybe she was just prepping for later.
It's all wet and wild out there. Get away wild and a little windy.
Yeah. Any port in a storm will do.
I should go out there and report a storm. Oh God, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That would be the best. I would probably be a meme and like a blooper reel for a really long time. That'd be pretty funny. Well, we're starting to get cold weather here in good old Washington State,
Yep.
and I'm starting to feel that little, you know,
Wait,
a
but
little sore throat tingle
Yeah.
when the weather changes. It's terrible.
yeah, and then Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's freaking weirding me out. Can we? I just want to decide.
Washington's being all bipolar.
Can we
and
just
everything.
pick one side now? It's officially October now, in my opinion. And when you guys watch this, it's going to be October.
Yeah.
Where the fall leaves are everywhere and the rain starts coming down.
Uh-huh.
And I'm
Yeah, we do
getting
need
pissed.
rain. I mean, we've only had a sprinkled a little bit. This morning.
Rained a little yesterday.
Well, I'm a
little
desert
bit
queen.
Yesterday, what?
I'm a desert queen. I
You
love
are.
the hot sun. But this is irritating.
Yeah, well, because it's not consistent.
Yeah, it's
I get
annoying.
it.
Yep.
And I've been wearing sweatshirts to work, and then about like 20 minutes in, I'm like, why did I do this?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. It's been interesting. So, I see you've got GTA going on over there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my computer warm by having something playing. And
Is
there
that the new one that accidentally got released?
No, this is actually like
I
it's
sneeze, I gotta sneeze. Hold on.
Can't you just make it so it
Bless you.
doesn't shut off?
Yeah.
Or do you just do that?
I put it on there so to keep it warm, so it doesn't just so it keeps the computer warm. But if I didn't have it on, I had it off the screen, so it wasn't keep the computer warm. For what I'm talking about at home, I'm trying to keep the computer warm by playing something on the thing.
We're playing Grand Theft Auto
and
right now.
there's a video. What it is it's a 9-hour it's a 9-hour supercut of all the Grand Theft Autos. It's a retrospective on every Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, like, I've watched a couple hours of it or listened to a couple hours. It's one of those things that I can listen to and hear about all the different Grand Theft Autos they've ever made and just get deep dive into them and how they've progressed over the years. Because I like to study different video game franchises like that. And this is a great way to do it. So, it's just all condensed in one place. Yeah. Like, I've not played every Mario game, but I know a lot about a lot of them because I've watched stuff like this. You know, the history of Mario and the history of video games, the history of different consoles. I get into all that stuff. It's just fucking weird, just stuff that I listen to because I'm interested in it. And maybe I want to play a game. I do shop around for games. Like every 2 or 3 years, I'll say, do I want to buy a console? It's been about 15 or 20 years since I owned a console. And
I know. Sometimes you just want to play a game,
Yeah.
though. I get that urge.
yeah,
It makes sense.
but it could be like, this urge could last for like 3 months or 3 hours. Like it's like
Yeah.
I really want it.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
So
That's why I never buy a brand new.
I'm gonna say-
but I'll try it first. Finds me that has something, I'll try it.
That is true. Every time we think about something like that, we'll go to what's it called? Cash America? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the pawn shop.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's called Cash America. But yeah, we go there and we try to find consoles. But I will say the one thing I miss about quarantine was I hadn't played a video game in years. Like actually sat down and played a video game. And that was what we did growing up. We always played video games.
Yeah.
And so it was really nice to get in a Grand Theft Auto and play it and actually, accomplish it.
I played a lot of Paper Mario. Fucking loved it. I almost finished it. I don't think I quite finished it. I'll rarely finish a game. I'm more into playing them, and it was great gameplay. It was fucking awesome.
Well, I think I only finished 1 or 2. I didn't finish them all.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hype myself up.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
When you don't know how to play no more. And they're like, can't you stay on the bicycle? No, I fucking can't. I don't know how to use the controller. I don't know what button to press. All of a sudden, I'm reversing on my bicycle. Who even knew you could do that so straight?
I used to like to drive around and obey the speeding laws and the traffic lights and listen to the radio.
No, I wait till the nighttime and then I pick up all the girls, Buffalo Stance. Anyway, so I pick up the girls and I take them far out to the fucking country. Like so far, like as far as I can go on the map. And then I kick them out of the car.
You just drive back.
No, I
You kill them.
I take all their money. And then
She's a thug.
then I go back.
Ashlee's a thug.
No, it's fucked up. But I get all their. That's the only way to get their money. You have to kill them.
You don't have to take him out of the freaking boonies.
Well, I thought I'd give them a nice ride first.
God,
listening to Eric Clapton. You know what I mean?
I just sidewalk ride and sidewalk ride for about a couple blocks and then go back, gather up all the money.
I usually don't have to go through with the deed. I just kill them first. You know what I mean? I don't need to go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to give them my money to take my money back. I'm sorry. This is a MAWPCAST, so we can talk about whatever we want.
Yep. It's funny you say that. I cut myself saying a curse word out. Like,
I cuss all the time.
Like, I know, but it was just the way that I said it. Like, we were talking about, like, us being on the radio on our last show, and I said, on the radio, you can't say the C word.
Oh, and you said it.
And I said it. And
No.
it's just,
slip.
like there's, I say the word sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But it's a word that can be really abrasive and offensive to someone. So I just took it out, right?
Yeah.
And so the thing is that I'm watching a show that I was talking to you about earlier.
The Project Runway style one.
Making the Cut.
Making the Cut.
So Making the Cut is Heidi Klum and Tim Gunn's show. And on their first season, I think it was, they had Nicole Richie as one of the judges. And Nicole Richie's got her own little clothing brand, and she's just on it. She's snappy. Anyway, at one point, and I don't know if it was the first season or the third season, but on one of the seasons, she's this judge, and one of the contestants presents some looks for Champion Sportswear that is ski wear. And what she calls it is cunty Aspen. And I'm like, wow. Like, this is on, like, I mean, it's on Amazon.
I'm like, wow, but still, she used the word. That's
yeah,
a word.
And like, this is not a word or a phrase I'm accustomed to hearing uncensored. Like,
I know what she was trying to say.
Oh, I know exactly what she's saying. She's a ski mom, you know.
Yeah, them hot moms out there skiing.
Well, in Aspen, they
Yeah.
are. You know, the trophy wives.
Oh, yeah.
They go to Aspen and put the kids in the lodge, and they go ski and have
If
some
your
cocoa.
husband's going to Aspen for a guy's trip,
It's not going to Aspen.
you better watch out. He ain't coming back. He's probably gonna stay there.
So yeah, like that I was shocked by her saying this and that being uncensored. Then now there's a lot of curse words on that show. They're not like it's not peppered with them, but they're sprinkled throughout.
Yeah.
But that word, that's just not a word you hear.
People don't usually. I mean, you hear it when you obviously are really mad at somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People say that all the time. Or if something stupid, like you forgot your sauce at the drive-thru, and you call someone a C word. I've seen that.
Soccer players in Australia call each other cunts all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like what that's what they call each other. Instead,
you stupid C word. I can hear it right now, but I can't mimic it.
They call it that. It's more a term of endearment than like
no,
friend
I mean
or
that
bro.
in a funny way, you stupid, But I ain't gonna say it. But you get the gist.
Yeah.
It's all in how you say things.
Yep.
Yeah. You gotta tell them what you said at the drive-thru, Chris.
Did you call the people?
It was kind of bad.
I think it's time we should play some music.
Oh, I can't tell them what you said at McDonald's. Come on. Oh my gosh. All right. We'll see if after the break Chris will let me tell you about what he said at McDonald's.
I'm a California implant, hang where the pimp's at, play like a baller, they called me a gym rat. I stomp in the mud cause it rains on my brain with no hats on. You can feel my anger while it bangs in this black song. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. I took the 40 lashes, shed a couple tears, clenched my fist tighter like a street fighter fighting out of fear. In the jungles with the lions and the snakes and mosquitoes, you could catch the virus, die violent in a fetal position. My intention is to clear up your vision so you can see the future better. Duck the devil's henchmen, working for the rich men, they do it for the check. They gung-ho till they catch the plow to the neck. It's important to respect every human being walking. Devils want beef, bring the heat, fuck talking. There's not an easy option, we gon' bang till the lights out, blow the whole roof off the building of the White House. My style's conflict, kung fu mixed with Shaolin. Let the beast out, full moon wolves is howling. We running wild packs, jack victims with the straps, lay them down on the cement, demons again. I'm a California implant, hang where the pimp's at, play like a baller, they called me a gym rat. I stomp in the mud cause it rains on my brain with no hats on. You can feel my anger while it bangs in this black song. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. Like Job Blaze on the beat, I never sleep, eat animal carcass. My rhyme style the darkest, I rip apart these niggas, eat they flesh like zombies. Grab the mic, then I grab my nuts and get on beat. I'm on creep like rookie pigs in the hood. If there's action, I want it like Mr. Biggs in the hood. Understood? The 5 stars I earned to be a general I acquired in Tacoma, the home of the criminals, gangs, and rangers. Flying over the city, hilltop where we at, and none of this shit pretty. Most of my niggas is locked up, the rest on crack. The rest of us struggling to try to keep up our act, and that is a fact. We under attack. Guess who the terrorist? 1-900 Wojack, call your home therapist. Hit me, and I can give you self-help. Learn the truth. Open your eyes so you can see the 100 proof. Yeah. Hang where the pimp's at, play like a baller, they called me a gym rat. I stomp in the mud cause it rains on my brain with no hats on. You can feel my anger while it bangs in this black song. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. Cutthroat, low down, dirty like gravel pits. I'm a master with battle spit on the mic. I get elaborate, shrunk, rattling, murdering masterpieces of music. I show the people a vision and how to navigate through it. Fuck if they dance to it. This is education on wax. Hesitation was hard to sign me cause of these free facts. I'm a maniac with vocabulary. I'm killing them violence. It'd be over if there was one brother on Gilligan's Island. Me, the nicest MC, rightfully earning it. I'm a permanent Washington journalist, arsonist, burning shit down to the dirty ground. Don't even try to attempt to mess with a general who can erase you like pencil markings on a piece of wet paper in a cold winter. I heard like 4 splinters gather around like wolf dinners. I'm the top member, meaning I will push the button and elevate the community. I'm a California implant, hang where the pimps at, play like a baller. They called me a gym rat. I stomp in the mud cause it rains on my brain with no hats on. You can feel my anger while it bangs in this black song. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. I am mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world. We are mad at the world, mad at the world.
As many praises, thoughts, so sweet it tasted. The sugar high I get when I breathe in. Love makes many changes. You find yourself in places you never thought you'd find yourself before. This conversation is getting quite dangerous. How can I know what you're thinking for sure? This conversation, I can't take it anymore. What are you making those eyes at me for? Love has many graces, it does. Can't look away. There's nothing like the sight of fire breaking light. Love has many faces, lures in the gazes till you can't see the exit anymore. This conversation is getting quite dangerous. How can I know what you're thinking for sure? This conversation, I can't take it anymore. What are you making those eyes at me for? Take my hand, close my eyes. This love, it makes me feel alive. Take my breath, close my mind. This love, it makes me feel. This conversation is getting quite dangerous. How can I know what you're thinking for sure? This conversation, I can't take it anymore. What are you making those eyes at me for?
How many songs do I have to write to get over the thought of you? Late at night, I want to hear you're with him. How many pills do I have to take when I can't sleep and it's late and the thought of you starts me singing again? Well, now everybody's been with my baby, but me. She just ain't got the time for me. Everybody's been with my baby, but me. How many months is it gonna be till the spell wears off of me and I stop thinking and stop drinking all night? It's gonna take a little time of not having to run my mind in a new love that will make me feel right. Well, now everybody's been with my baby, but me. She just ain't got the time for me. Everybody's been with my baby, but me. Well, there's nothing we can do. There'll be no me and you. I'm starting to see it's not meant to be. Well, I try
none of you know about a system's lie. Encourage for school, work 9 to 5. It's all just a scam, keep sheep in line. Cradle to grave, taxes and die. Wolf full of violence, wolf full of hate. Fight and conquer, lies and hate. Never surrender, never bow down. Stand and be heard. Why won't you stand and be heard? Are you not being taught to obey? Who has the scope, don't question authority. Why won't you stand and be heard? Think for yourself, fuck the rules. Don't lie, don't live, don't let no one take that away. Why won't you stand and be heard? Politics and the let run your life. Looking back as you won't watch a movie slide. It's all meant to keep them decrepit and blind. Shackled and chained, back of a line. One full of violence, one full of hate. Divided and conquer, lies and hate. Never surrender, never bow down. Stand and be heard. Why won't you stand and be heard? All your life being not to obey. Who has the soul, don't question authority. Why won't you stand and be heard? Think for yourself, fuck the rules. Don't lie, don't live, don't let no one take that away. Why won't you stand and be heard? Stand and be heard. Stand and be heard. Stand and be heard.
That's right. We're back.
It's a late night. MAWPCAST 1.
Well, they don't know that.
It's late night, and I said it. I think by how I look, everyone knows it's late night.
Just giving the late night vibe.
I am.
Yeah, it's 10:44.
I got PJs on. It's the late night vibes. All right, Potter, tell us.
All right. You heard Stand and Be Heard by 13 Scars.
13.
You heard Lucas and Torrence doing Everybody's Been With My Baby But Me.
Look at this record.
Yeah, that's
Look
awesome.
at that.
Great stuff.
Old school.
Yeah, that was a good song. You heard Victoria Fragoso doing Nonversations. You heard Future Wars doing Black Walls. And Wojack did Mad at the World.
Mad at
All
the
right.
world.
Yep. There you go. Let's start it off our day with some songs.
Well, it's almost Halloween.
That's right.
I know. It's already... Can you guys believe it? It's
Yep.
amazing.
I can't believe it.
But me and Chris decorated the whole house with spooky Halloween stuff already because I was excited. But we put all the stuff up and the hot tub's still up, so we get to sit in the hot tub in Spooky Town, which is kind of cool. Different vibe. Normally we have all that stuff put away, but
Yeah. We should probably pick up one of those plastic containers.
don't cough in the microphone, baby.
We should probably pick up one of those plastic containers for the hot tub.
Yeah.
You want the wheels, a really super big one.
We gotta put our hot tub away. Long story short. But it's almost Halloween, and so I'm gonna get some pumpkins hopefully this weekend. Yeah,
Cool.
We're supposed to go to Washougal and then travel to Portland to go get some pumpkins.
Is that right?
Yeah, go somewhere we've never been. My dad and my stepmom are gonna take us,
Awesome.
and then we gotta do a MAWPCAST Halloween. We gotta do some painting or carving.
We got to get on it If we're gonna, because we're on a long interval between shows right now, so we got to start planning. Get it to plan. We're gonna do it for sure.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
Well, it's a holiday. I always turn up for the holidays.
Okay, good.
You know me.
Yep.
I love. That's my favorite thing in life is holidays. Yeah, I wish it was holiday every month, but I don't think that there is. I think there's a couple. People make up their own goddamn holidays.
Yeah.
Like, today's pizza day, and everybody eats pizza. Like it's a. No, I'm not trying to be rude, but it gets a little ridiculous after a while.
Don't rain on everyone's parade, Ashley.
I'm sorry,
Let
but
them
I
have
see
their
it
days.
on Facebook. It's National
Don't mess
Donut
with my
Day!
National Taco
Wasn't it
Tuesday.
fucking National Donut Day last Tuesday? Like, how many National
No,
Donut
it's
Days are
National
there?
Taco Tuesday every Tuesday.
That's fine.
It could be national
Tacos
or
are different.
international or like regional. Like it's regional.
Universal.
The point
whole
is,
universe.
tacos are the only exception to the rule. Every Tuesday, you can have a taco.
Yeah.
You can have a donut every Tuesday, but you can't post hashtag National Donut Day every time you have a donut.
Well, you
Doesn't
could.
work that way.
It'd be funny.
Well, maybe to them it is.
That you know that every podcast has to have at least one Ashlee rant, so that was mine. Don't come at me. Oh, and don't tweet at me.
Yeah, you're running the MAWP Twitter now, so they can tweet at you.
Yeah, they can now. But I will say, here's the deal, guys. I love that we have fans. I think it's wonderful. And the fact that I am even saying this or having a microphone to say that I have a fan is pretty cool. If you want to be my friend on Facebook, say, hey, I listen to you, I'm so-and-so. Just introduce yourself before you start going through my Facebook and, scroll down 8 years and then things from, 8 years ago and be creepy. And then, I kind of figured that it came from that because you liked a lot of those links. So, anyway, just please, God, just say who you are before you start getting creepy on the Facebooks and the YouTubes. And we appreciate and love that we have fans. You just got to just be cordial about it.
Yeah.
We don't want that. I blocked you. Sorry.
There's a parasocial relationship that fans want to interact with the people they watch and listen
And
to
that's
these
great.
days. They do. It is.
And that's
But often, and we see this with big celebrities all the time, that there are lines that are crossed all the time. People take ownership in the people that they watch or listen to, and they get a lot from us. We share a lot about ourselves. So and if you're watching the videos, you're sitting at the table with us. We're all having a conversation.
We're sitting at the living room right now, Beavis, Butthead, and we have to have a fucking third person. But you know what I mean.
You're sitting at your dining room table doing a puzzle while listening to us.
Yeah. So they feel a lot of times, and I know that I could see this all the time with shows I watch. These people are very personable, so it's easy to see how you feel an attachment to them or friendly with them.
Yeah.
And this is why so many times the person who's sitting there on the other side is feels like they're being trolled or attacked so much because these people just think they're friends. They're just ribbing their friends. They're just giving you shit a lot of times. This is not the same thing as what you're saying. But I'm just saying that.
Well, I feel like I can't believe that I have had to. I mean, not that I had to say it, but it's almost unbelievable, in that sense, because you never think you're gonna be in a situation where, even though we do this and we've been doing this a long time, it's like with anything. It's like a celebrity. They're still a person, right? You know what I mean? You don't think that someone cares about you or thinks about you that much that they would do that, so that's kind of what
people all over the world,
it's interesting,
have access to us, and listen to either to listen or to watch, and we get views from all over the world and listens from all over the world. So, except for Africa. no one in Africa seems to care. But
They're like, they don't know. This is way off their radar. Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma missed Africa altogether.
That's literally like the whole other side of the fucking world.
Yeah, we've branched out quite a bit, and it's been fun, and it is fun, and we're fortunate to have grown slow, so that we weren't overwhelmed by like people like clamoring to talk to us or bother us or stalk.
I never had that happen, but it was just interesting. But I want to thank you guys for.
Yeah, we do appreciate it, and like more stuff and comment more.
On the MAWPCAST pages, and if you want to go to the personal pages, just pre-warning. Hey.
Yeah.
I listen to you, or I know you from somewhere, wherever you know me from. I don't even care if it's from this or, hey, I saw you at Jazz Bones. Just tell me. Or I'm not going to accept your friend request. Because that can be weird. But now I'm going to change my privacy settings. Well, I thought I already did that. I really went... One year, I was going to delete everything off my Facebook because I was going through, like, a purge. And I just wanted to get all the stuff off of my Facebook and, like, save whatever I wanted to save, but then delete everything. And no matter how many times I've deleted this shit, it pops right back up. Yeah. And I'm like, is this like encrypted in the goddamn page? Because I've had the page for like 10 years. Yeah. I mean, I've had that Facebook. So every time they've changed it, I've gone with the change. I think
it's because if somebody ever saves that picture, if somebody ever shares that picture, it kind of locks it in. Even if you delete it, they still shared the picture.
No, because when you share stuff and tag me in it sometimes, like at 2 hours later, it says the thing you're tagged in is no longer available or something.
It's true, huh?
So I don't know, but I just think it's weird because I'll look at it, shows your memories every day, and I'll see something and I'm like, oh my God, I've deleted this post like 8 times. It just wants to haunt me, because you say stupid shit when you're little. And I made a Facebook when I was like a teenager, so you say some dumb stuff. You're like, oh boy, who was I?
Yeah.
You still do.
I still say stupid shit, but I don't post it. Yeah. As much as, I used to be all about posting everything. And I think now I literally post pictures and our little podcasts and the things that we do. I think that's what it should be all about, though. Because Facebook initially started as something that you share your life. It really wasn't a blogger site where you shared memes and news articles. And it was... You shared...
It was like a diary.
Yeah, you shared your life like a diary, but now it's become like what it is now. It's just different.
See, I always utilized it as sharing anything. Like, I shared just anything. And after a while, I just stopped being involved in it altogether. And then when I started doing the show, I started to get a little more back into it. And tried to get back more into more social media in general, but it's just like Facebook it's still useful sort of for that sort of thing,
right.
and because it is more everything now. Like I like
Christopher.
Move the mic.
The mic.
Move the mic away. Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep coughing,
I like the Facebook for it's mix of everything, and I like Twitter for what it is become actually, because it's just this crazy entity that just does things and has this emotional reaction to things, and it's great.
Lot.
Instagram, I don't like.
I don't like Instagram. I made one, but honestly, all I use it for is I'm searching somebody like a celebrity, right? And I want to see what they did last Tuesday, and I can't see because it says you need to make an Instagram account to see their stuff, and I'm like, all I wanted to see was what they ate for dinner, and so I made the Instagram just so simply I can look at those pages, and not be restricted.
TikTok is really frenetic. And it's just like,
I don't have a TikTok.
It's great detached entertainment, right? Like, I'm sure that people love it, and it's very addictive. But it's just like short form video, and that's the place for the short form video as like an art and a meme and stuff like that, and little dances and different. There's a lot of variety on there too, a lot of content, but it's like just so exhausting.
I will say I use the Snapchat reels. It's kind of the same thing. I feel like and then they do take some videos because they'll say TikTok on the bottom. So I think that they take some of the videos or whatever. But I like it for like the 20 minutes I have to kill.
Yeah.
But I can see how addictive it can be. I'm good on that.
Okay.
But I can see how addictive it can be because I can sit there for 20 minutes seems, what seems like 20 minutes is actually an hour. Because then you watch it and you watch it and you watch another one and you watch another one. Like last night, that's a good example. I will say, last night I came home. I wasn't feeling that good. I don't know. I think it's just the weather is messing me up. But I come home and me and Chris are supposed to watch the show, and I'm like, okay, in like 20 minutes we'll watch the show. And I swear, like an hour maybe went by, and then
Which one's that again?
Well, we'll get to that part.
The what?
The Quantum Leap.
Oh, yeah. The new Quantum Leap.
We'll have to talk about that. But we were trying to watch the show, and then I just spaced because I was watching those damn videos. Yeah. But I don't like Facebook. I mean, I'm on it, and people interact with me a lot. I feel bad that I don't interact as much back, with people.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be the continuous same, and I feel so good. I'm like, oh, I love that. And that's why I continue to post stuff. But I just can't sit there and replicate the same or reciprocate.
I think for me, what's being shared on Facebook is overall less interesting. Like, I mean, there's not to be a criticism of people in general. It's just like there was the variety. There is maybe less variety now. It is more, a few things that are being overtaking the algorithm, right? And we see this with algorithms like that. They start to just show you what you engage with most, and so the less you engage, then they show you more of what you engage with most, and so
then it just is like
So they're chasing you out with their own algorithm, kind of.
Yeah, and I think, and what I miss about the original Facebook is like what I was saying is like it was more of a diary thing where you really only saw, but if you had 200 friends, you saw all their posts.
Yeah.
You saw every single person's. That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Was you had those friends and you're scrolling so you would see each person post. Because most of the time on Facebook, they only post once or twice a day. They're not going to sit there and post multiple times. So it was cool to actually see everybody's post. And so that's the one thing I miss is because, like you said, it's an algorithm. So whoever interacts with your Facebook the most and whatever you react with the most, that's who you're going to see on your timeline consistently.
And that's funny because I was thinking about doing an experiment and on Facebook saying, when you see this post, tell me the date and time that you see it.
Right.
And then, I'll put, I posted this on this day, just to see.
So.
Because I'm finding that I'm posting stuff and it's like, 4 or 5 days later is when somebody's wowing and stuff. I'm just like going, oh. No.
I think, though, you post a lot of stuff at the same time. So you'll post, not at the same time, but you'll post at least 10 posts a day. It's not going to show all 10 of your posts on one day. Yeah. It's going to either show up later, because I see people's posts says 3 days ago, so-and-so posted this.
Yeah, but there's a difference with the posts are a shared post versus something that I actually posted myself.
Well, yeah, but
because those are two different algorithms.
Yeah, I don't know how to phrase it, but so there's one overarching algorithm that affects things, and there are different, facets of it. Like, so if like we experienced when you post links to things that often can reduce that reach. Now you post a lot, and because you post a lot and get a lot of reaction, that increases your reach. So you have a lot of friends, you post a lot, you get a lot of reach because of it. Not every post is going to get a lot of reach, though, because, again, like she said, you do bury some. Like, if you were to space them out, and there are ways that you can space them out that feeds the algorithm. It's like you can go and even find, and like, for instance, on YouTube, I can look at our YouTube analytics, and they can tell me when people view most, when people view our channel the most. And so those would be the optimum times to
know?
post. Not offhand, but I do know. I've looked at it. Like,
I was like, what time do people listen to us at night?
Our viewership on YouTube has increased a lot, because we used to have less subscribers, and our views were like 60% or so of people who weren't subscribed. And so if we had like 100, 200 subscribers, then that's a fraction of like 1,000 people probably, or something like that. Yeah, I can't do the math, but
I'm like, man.
so
I'm all about
so
the
bunches of
exact
people.
number.
Yeah, we could write it down. But like, so now we have like 300 and some, like 320 some subscribers, and that only represents less than 10% of our viewership. So over 90% of our views right now are coming from people who aren't subscribed to us. Like,
But they just listen to us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just listening.
Well, hey, listeners.
Yeah.
Hey. Thanks for listening to me. And Chris and Potter.
Yep.
And Tacoma.
And Tacoma. We should listen to some songs.
It's song time!
Jing, 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 bell.
Doom, doom.
I try to read many phases I stumble through. The mystical days I've been counting the repetitive days I've spent avoiding myself altogether. I just need a little bit of your attention, but I think that I've maybe forgotten to mention the reason why I needed me. I used to just hit myself all on my own, could be open inside me until your collection can't do it alone. All I can do is try to make sure that I don't turn into something I can't deny. I don't wanna be for you, for anyone, especially not me. Oh God, what have I done? Running out of time, I'm losing sight of what took me to the unholy light. And I feel that I have strayed too far. I think that I'm inside your killing jar.
Guayaba's of late again. Not gonna deny it, I've been contemplating my fate again. Close my eyes and I count to 10. Maybe one day I can spread my wings without pain again. But then who would I have to blame for burning myself upon unworthy candle flame? I haven't learned anything, so that's why I suffer. Why everything stays the same. On me on your wall, I'm your doll. But I might just break your shell, cause I'm the biggest one of all. But you knew all of that going in. Like me a lot, but you won't tell your friends. Maybe you'll try to make amends, but you deprive me of oxygen.
All I can do is try to make sure that I don't turn into something I can't deny. I don't wanna be for you, for anyone, especially not me. Oh God, what have I done? Running out of time, I'm inside of what took me to the unholy light. And I feel that I have strayed too far. I think that I'm inside your killing jar. Stuck your filthy pins in me, and you hollowed out my body, and you stuffed me full of cotton. Now my heart is growing rotten.
Falling leaves drift by the window. Those autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, those summer kisses, the sunburned hands that I used to hold. Since you went away, the nights grow long, and soon I'll hear winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall. falling leaves drift by the window. Those autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, those summer kisses, the sunburned hands that I used to hold. Since you went away, the nights grow long, and soon I hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall. Since you went away, the nights grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when those autumn leaves start to fall.
Eye for an eye, spy versus spy, there ain't no white lies, homie, ride or you die. Eye for an eye, spy versus spy, there ain't no white lies, leave them hypnotized. Eye for an eye, spy versus spy, there ain't no white lies, homie, ride or you die. Eye for an eye, spy versus spy, there ain't no white lies, leave them hypnotized.
Man, I'm a Mystique, you don't know me. Bad on the beats, food, double OG. Blue nose on the scene, hitting clean, a shinobi. I'm gone, AWOL, running like a parolee. A tiger, Tony, you're my story. I West Coast ride like it's 4 in the morning. Born undercover at night and it was storming. Poor motherfuckers that performing before me. Aim with the right type, tucking a Beretta. My name on a file case, light as a feather. I navigate streets, no GPS. Northwest wanna test, come and be my guest. Sideline stay cold when I'm all on the beat. My mind straight low, there ain't no retreat. Surrender, never would they take me alive. So double O killer when I say my rhyme.
Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. My eyes on the prize, like 007. Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. Eyes on the prize, like 007.
I'm a beast in these streets, always ready to ride. Stick and I move, so I keep it in drive. Crime pays, so I'm stuck in my ways. I've been up for days on this paper chase. Favor for a favor, call it even exchange. Them boys want your boy locked down in a cage. Already been that route and learned from my mistakes. You phony motherfuckers, you will never relate. Try to walk in my shoes, you probably fall in your face. Got nothing to lose and so much to gain. No time to waste, I gotta cut to the chase. I've been on a ride and I don't pump my brakes. So if you're hating on the player, stay the fuck out my way. I'm going all out till they put me in the grave. 007 in the game, boy, I don't play. 007 in the game, boy, I don't play.
Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. My eyes on the prize, like 007. Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. Eyes on the prize, like 007.
Quiet on the set, this may need silence. I lie back, still can't close my eyelids when I just try. Dreams of violence, the mind's eye still hearing screams and sirens. Save the whole world, now maybe a piece though. Gave me a key, I can see through the peephole. Deep cover G, follow 2 zeros. I ain't a role model, but they calling me a hero. Entire life lived full time on the D-low. Night so cold, man, sleeping alone. The sheets all show, I'm rarely home. She gotta know, Papa was a rolling stone. So renegade, man full of mystery. When he speak, they each start listening. Teach me how to keep my art speaking. Hearts bleed, arms out for stars and reaching.
Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. My eyes on the prize, like 007. Grinding all night, I don't know where I'm headed. eyes on the prize.
There
Like
ain't no white line, we
double
don't hypnotize.
grinding all night. I don't know where I'm headed. My eyes on the prize. Like 007, grinding all night. I don't know where I'm headed. Eyes on the prize. Like 007.
1985.
Absolutely.
Seeing the RVC neon. RVC? Is it RCV? I don't even know which one it is, but I see the neon.
LCD.
No, that wasn't it. It was R. No, I'm thinking of a different thing.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
What?
No,
RCA?
like big yeah, RCA.
Okay. Radio light. Oh, okay.
I'm like seeing the old neon, like the
Gotcha.
red neon light over the old building.
The radio on the air.
RCA dog. Gotcha.
The RCA sign.
Jingle the bells, please.
Jingle.
Thank you.
We're back.
We are back. You just heard Greg Double.
Greg Double.
Yep.
I like that. I've never heard of a name Double.
Spy versus Spy,
Good.
featuring Tactical. I've not been doing the thing you suggested I do earlier, Chris, which was tell people the years. Yeah.
Oh.
That was 2016. That came out in 2016. Chris suggested, based on the suggestion of someone else, that I should tell people what years these songs come out.
Why don't, when you have the song all written out, why don't you just add that in parentheses?
That'd be a good idea, too.
So then you don't have all that stress.
It's more work, though.
It is more work. Like, part of the reason why things are the way they are is they've been distilled down to the most easiest things that I can do to make it as basic as possible.
Then just put 87, 16. Because I don't think, if you put 16, I don't think you're thinking 1916. I don't think we're going that far out.
I understand.
Or just put like an R.
Or R.
For recent.
Recent. Old.
Again, then people think, what is this, Republican?
or
Republican or
put nothing.
Or was a
or
O.
X.
Okay.
X if most of the members are dead and they're probably not a band.
I did, okay. If someone caught me.
Hey, let's finish telling them
I
what they
did
heard
not
first.
mean to say Republican orange. I didn't mean to say orange, but I was saying what would be a O. Okay, sorry.
Greg Double, Spy vs. Spy, featuring Tactical, 2016. We also heard this band, or it wasn't a band, it was kind of a band.
I like them a lot.
The Steve Lehner and Maureen May.
Yeah.
They sounded so sweet.
They're cool.
Yep, they're very sweet. Some nice
Very
folky countryish music. Autumn Leaves by that band there. They're Port
And I
Orchard.
said that autumn leaves haven't hit my freaking window yet, so get to it, fall.
From Port Orchard, 1983, along with the Lucas and Torrence that we played earlier. That was
1983.
also from 1983. Big year for Tacoma, 1983, apparently. Before this, we heard Guayaba doing Killing Jar. That was 2019. Eastern Star, Edge of Night. That was 1992. If I remember correctly.
Oh.
And Stickerbush by Mr. Grinch. This is also 90s, probably 94 or 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
95.
I
There's
was
a lot of
digging
90s
that.
stuff there in the 80s. There's a
90s
old
mix,
set.
baby.
Yep.
That's what
Mr.
we heard.
Grinch. They're a great band. Seen them before live.
Yep.
In a really dirty place. But it was fun.
In a really dirty.
Played their CD release party at the Central.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I was talking about their practice pads
Yeah,
on there all the time. And stuff.
Their practice pad was better in the metal shop. The metal shop was a better place than the older place. Think they were point of entry when at the older place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That is true.
Yep.
Ron was it's the same band.
Yes. So
guitarist
in
in
the
same
like
band.
late 80s, early 90s, this band called Point of Entry formed with a lot of the same members who would go on to be in Mr. Grinch, with a lot of the same members who would go on to be in Before Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, and those three bands span the entire 90s with Metal Mayhem. They were just a raging, partying, fun band.
Hey, Chris. Tell them about that thing that you've been doing. Out in the fields.
Oh. There's this.
Yeah,
here,
get
let
it,
me
Potter.
See. It's funny because I used to run sound for a band called oh Jesus.
Oh jeez.
I
that
can't.
Band? Is that the band?
Just Dirt? Crossing Crusades?
No, it was a cover band.
Just Dirt.
Not Just Dirt. I did
They
lights
were a
for
cover
them.
band.
They played at the Bears, right?
Yeah. And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look it up now.
Look it up because you know who it is. You know who it is. Every time we try to think of band names,
wait.
brain
I know I can do it. Hold on.
Yeah. Putting him on the spot, like...
It's not good.
Yeah. Don't ever do that again.
I tried. I wanted to put him on the spot.
I even gave him fast internet and everything. This is not helping. Nothing helps.
But you guys have heard this story of me multiple times. Quite embarrassing story, too. Of, I think I've told it. But if not, I guess it's your first time. I went to this bar off of West Valley Highway. It was called the Royal Bear. A lot of people know about it. But now it's like a barbecue place. But Chris and I, first started dating. And we were having a really fun night. And we'd go there. And it was right after we left Emerald Downs. Because we were there for an 80s tribute band. So we went to see the 80s tribute band. And everybody was like, we're going to the Royal Bear. And we're like, yeah, let's go. Like, I'm down. And so we get there, and this band's on stage, and I don't know what came over me. I don't know. Chris said he knew them. He was like, oh, I know those guys, and I kind of thought that they were Chris's friends, and they are, but like friend, full on,
knee deep. Yeah,
so
that's the name of the band.
Definitely thought that that they were really close. So my drunk ass just gets up on the stage and starts dancing like a...
Doing the tonic attain.
Oh, yeah.
Right
One of my most embarrassing... I'm going to say I know people... That's not that bad. To me in my life, it has to be probably one of the most embarrassing, like, what the fuck did I do last night? Like, things, because when people see me out in public, normally I'm very shy. I am very quiet, and I'll sit until I have a few drinks, and I'll get crazy. But this was like next level, where I was on the stage, getting people up on the stage, I literally got this guy and this woman, like, they did not come together, period. But I got them bumping and grinding, and they got a hotel in the parking lot. Like, I was getting people going crazy, and it was fun though. But yeah, I was very embarrassed. But he said that, oh, I'm doing a show with this band. I was like, oh no. But where is that, babe? In the field somewhere.
It is at Binford's Field of Dreams, and it's Binford Metal in Kent.
Okay.
And they have this big field, and they got these shipping containers that when you're looking at the stage is a sideways shipping container.
Oh, yeah, those pictures you posted.
Yeah. And then on the sides of the stage are two shipping containers stacked on top of each other. And the top one, they open it up, and there's two line array speakers, which are like, I think it's like 215s and some horns. And then right below that is a subwoofer, a dual 18. And that's on both sides. And it sounds great. I mean, the low end is really cool, I think, probably because the shipping container is right there and it's kind of adding to it.
Mm-hmm. But it's a really big stage.
There was like 350 cars there. And my Honda CR-V was the most lamest one.
Yeah.
I mean, everything
cars.
hot rods. Every single car was a hot rod. There was, and then the coolest part was in between.
You keep taking your glasses on and on.
In between breaks of the band, there was a cement slab where they would do burnouts. Mm-hmm. So cars would pull up to a freaking burnout and stuff. And the owner has this, I think it was like a 52 Ford pickup, and he did a 5-minute burnout in that pickup. Cool. And to tell you, I could say one thing about this truck, and anybody that's into hot rods knows his back axle is probably about that wide. That's how big his back axle was. So if his back axle was that wide, you know how big his tires were. They were freaking giant tires. They're like this wide. So yeah, so he did a massive burnout that took forever. And then there was a bunch of cars like the one of the coolest ones I thought was coolest but unusual was there was a Beamer and BMW. And it did a burnout that you couldn't even hear. You couldn't hear the motor or nothing but smoke bellowing all over the place and stuff. And then there was a car that sparks started shooting off, and I think they had to throw some water on that. I think there was the ram fire. Or maybe the radios or something.
A mini car fire.
Yeah. But and then the band started, and then couple songs in, a car started doing a burnout, and they thought it was kind of cool because it was quiet, so it was cool. But then the band started breathing in this rubber smoke and trying to sing, and so they just stopped for a little bit, let it clear out again. But the whole experience of it was just awesome.
Except for that part.
Yeah, except for that part.
Would not be a good experience. Boy.
Yeah. But I mean, I was just like, just going, holy crap, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's a really big stage, though. I just can't believe it's like all.
Yeah.
Oh, I asked Chris, I said, isn't that illegal? I'm not going to lie. Sorry, guys. But, because I was like, how can you just build this big ass fucking stage out in the middle of your yard?
It's on his property. It's private property.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know all the logistics of things, but at first it made me go, that's insane.
They're not selling tickets.
Well, I know, but I was just saying it's insane to have such a big stage in your yard. Like, it's cool. Everybody.
Well, no, it's property. It's not really their yard.
If you're not violating noise ordinances or
because it's done at 10.
Yeah.
It's done at 10.
Well, it's pretty cool. So, it is really cool.
And there's really no houses for a ways. I mean, it's out there in industrial Kent. Mm-hmm. So I mean, there's really nobody we're really messing with. So.
Cool.
But it's pretty cool.
It's
fun.
Chris
I'll be doing that tomorrow. A 3-piece country band. No drums, so just bass and 2 acoustic guitars. And looks like I think there was maybe 2 singers or maybe 1 singer. I'm not really sure. But it's pretty neat. I just like the setup. The setup's kind of neat. And apparently they got food trucks, and the food truck always hooks up the sound man.
Yeah, Chris gets free tacos.
I was just like,
what?
Really?
Freaking part. And,
I was just like,
going, with a quesadilla.
Yeah. And the lady came up with all these beers for the band and me. So it was kind of so we got free beer. Got some quesadillas, and Ashlee had some of the quesadilla.
That's good.
Yeah.
She liked it.
We need to stop talking about food.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, I'm mostly joking. But what we do need to talk about is a bunch of shows real quick for a few minutes. So I'm going to start with the Big Brother because I've been dying to talk about this. Big Brother usually sucks. It's a great game. That's also a stupid show that's poorly ran, and sometimes they get great people that are really endearing, but those great people usually get shit on and spit out, and they never win. Yeah. Sometimes a decent player wins, sometimes a decent person wins, but usually it's just a letdown in one way or another, and for most people it's a letdown. And like as we talked about Twitter earlier and how there's different islands of Twitter, and there's Big Brother Twitter, which is its own island, and Big Brother Twitter is the voice of the audience mostly. Although they'll tell you that Facebook, Big Brother Facebook is very racist. And Big Brother Twitter is much more open-minded.
It's Twitter.
So Facebook is where casual fans of the show go, but the passionate, diehard Big Brother fans would be on Twitter. And so they're very vocal. Hugely vocal. So anyway, this season, Big Brother started, and there was, I probably talked about it on the show already, there was this woman who was Miss Michigan. She was a pageant girl. She had competed in Miss America and was voted Miss Congeniality. So she's obviously very like approachable and
Does
nice.
that mean she's smart?
Very nice, congenial.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
so Miss Congeniality is Miss America is voted by all the judges, and Miss Congeniality is voted by all the contestants, and it's who they think is the nicest.
Okay.
And basically, I might be convoluting that or making it dumbed down, but anyway, they liked her the best. She's a very likable person, basically, and she's kind of dark skinned black woman, very pretty, but a lot of the other girls on the show were kind of threatened by her. Like right away, like immediately, like they all kind of started like ganging up on her and like isolating her and talking shit about her. And
jellyfish.
Yeah, so like immediately the season started to suck because they were really being kind of mean and bullying.
Yeah.
And like the people were just in a tizzy about it on Twitter, all this. And it kind of like, well, what happened initially was a girl who was kind of leading this to get her out kind of spiraled and quit the show. Her name was Paloma. Paloma quit the show. Like
Why?
this first week, partly because she had a hand in getting these two black people on the block to go out the first week, and the optics of it kind of looked bad. And also, this girl was really nice and didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But this girl, Paloma, kept lying and lying about her.
Right.
So she just, and she wouldn't sleep, and she just kind of went nuts, and so she quit the show. This saved Taylor. Taylor would have got voted out that week, but Taylor didn't get voted out. She went on the next week. Next week, someone else, this other lady, Jasmine, wins, and Jasmine's like, well, I'm going to get Taylor out. Fuck Taylor. And so she's going to put Taylor on the block, and this dude, Pooch says, well, I'll go on the block with her so that he can get her out. So then he goes on the block with her, but everyone's like, well, fucking Pooch is on the block. Let's get Pooch out. Pooch is a much bigger target than Taylor. Taylor's worthless. She's a piece of shit. Fuck Taylor. So they
kill two birds with one stone.
They get Pooch out instead this week. So they let Taylor slip through another week. So third week comes along, and this dude Turner wins, and Turner's like Bodega Potter. He's just a fucking like young version of me, free, caring, doesn't shower. You know, he's got dirty feet, makes rugs. He's like just a fun kid. Used to live in a van. Anyway,
awesome.
He is going to put up Taylor and get Taylor out because that's what everyone wants. But then some people start going, everyone keeps talking shit about Taylor for the last 3 weeks, and it's like, doesn't seem like she's done anything wrong. And if we just keep doing what these other people are saying we should do, then we're going to end up just getting steamrolled by these girls, these bully girls. And so what they do is they come together and they form this group called the Leftovers, and they protect Taylor, and they say, fuck you people, and then they start getting out all those people who are bullying her.
Huh?
And
That's
then
a smart tactic.
And the season just became this great season, and meanwhile Taylor keeps slipping along, and she makes it all the way to the final two. And where she's not been as strategic as the guy she's competing against, Monty. She's not been as held as much power as Monty, but she is very endearing. And
Right.
all these people, a lot of the people on the jury still, like, they originally hated her, but they've grown to respect her because she made it all the way from being this target who they hated
Right,
all the way to the end. Yeah,
the
and
top almost.
then she just nailed her speech at the end. She just fucking killed it with this fucking speech that could have got her elected president. She was just so amazing. And then Twitter melted down. Just the whole world melted down. Everyone in the world melted down.
We love Taylor now.
Oh, like it's amazing. like literally Jackson's liking her tweets and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and just different people are talking about her. Like she's like unified the Big Brother universe in a way that you can never imagine it could have ever been imagined possible. Like it was crazy, and it was like the most crazy, heartwarming story ever, and the arc of it and the narrative.
Did she win?
Yeah. Oh, she won. Yeah. I'm sorry,
Okay.
I didn't put that part
I was
out.
like,
yeah.
oh wait, did the guy win or she win?
No, she won. She won
Okay.
like in an 8-1 vote, and
Wow.
like so this type of person who is like so. When she came into the house, you look at her and it's like, oh, she could win the whole game because she's so amicable and friendly and beautiful and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and those are the people that you want to get out because
Yeah.
they're going to win the whole game. But you got to the end, and it's like you have to give her to the wind, basically.
because she was really on that chopping block.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, let me do this instead. Let me do that. If they didn't do that, she would have been out.
Yeah.
Well, they got conscious.
Yeah. So also, she's the first
almost
black
like-
woman to ever win the show. Like last
is
year was the first
awesome.
black guy to ever win the show. So it's been a long time. But there's a lot of other fun things to go along with that. Yeah, I didn't mean to take up so much time talking about it.
No,
But
I like it.
It was super so a lot of these Big Brother's crafted as it goes. So it's hard to craft a narrative story, but there often strangely is this story that gets crafted throughout the season. It's great. And especially when it unfolds like that. So this one was just like a fairy tale. It was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And everyone loved it. Anyway, what about shows, other shows that you guys are watching?
Oh, yeah. We've been watching this one, Quantum Leap. So if you guys know it, it's that old school show.
Yeah, because you remember Quantum Leap
Jerry O'Connell?
with Scott Bakula?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, it's a continuation of that.
Oh, it's a continuation.
It's a direct continuation
I see.
because they reference him and everything.
Yeah.
I see.
And I guess they says, yeah, we never got him back.
He leaped too far, huh?
Yeah, they
Well,
just never got him
Hold
back.
on. Hold the phone. Before we get to
Oh my God. He's
Hold
going to
on.
come back.
Now, hold on. For those who don't know what it is it pretty much is this guy who decided that he wanted to be either multiple places at one time or, be at a certain place at a certain time, or he just wanted to leap around and live.
Well, it's time travel.
Time travel. And so that's what it is. It's
Time travel into people's bodies. He's
Time
just-
travel.
Well, that was
That
something
part he
they
didn't
didn't think was going to happen.
But your
They
body
thought
is
that
only
his
your
whole
vessel.
they
and
thought
people
his whole
forget.
body was going to just go, but it didn't. His body blended with
Because your body is
somebody else.
your soul is what travels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashley can be smart sometimes. But yeah, we've been watching that. And we're only on the second episode because it just came out. It came out pretty recent. But our cable, that's a whole different conversation. But our cable doesn't record everything the way that it's supposed to. So we might be a few episodes behind. And we'll probably have to end up buying it at this Walmart.
Yeah.
Because we'll probably miss a couple and get mad.
Uh-huh.
But that's been a good one. And then what was the other one that we were watching? There's two.
I don't know. I've been watching The Rings,
Yeah, go
which
ahead
is
and
pretty
tell 'em
cool.
about
I'm
that.
digging that
Why do you like it?
because it's cool. I mean, it's a cool story. The effects are cool. It's a good.
So what you're talking about now is this Rings of Power on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
It is based off of Tolkien material, loosely based. Some people are very upset that it's not following Tolkien lore close enough.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very, I can't say very loose adaptation. It's its own thing. It's an adaptation. It's these people making a show with the architecture of Tolkien behind it. It's hitting points that are true to the lore and but they are very much telling a story that spans 500 to 3,000 years in a 500-year-ish story. So the thing is that what we have is elves who live forever, and humans who live short lifespans of like we do, but the Numenorians live a couple hundred years. Dwarves live 200 or 300 years. So they can keep a lot of these characters around for about 500 years, and they're going to have like 5 seasons of this show and tell this story that they've got planned out. And the story is basically how Sauron creates the rings and tricks the people into taking the rings. And that's what the story they're telling is. And you know what? They're doing fine with that story because
I like it. Yeah.
That story. There is stuff in the Tolkien literature about what takes place during that, but it's also like loose and sometimes contradictory, and it.
Well, yeah.
We'll
Elon
see.
Musk
I mean,
doesn't
I don't expect. I mean, I'm like this when it comes to like the Star Wars stuff.
Well, we've been watching that too.
Sure there's faults in it, but it's you just got to remember it's not real.
Yeah,
it's a story.
It's like they're just making it all up.
Yeah, I know.
I will say though, and this is where I think we don't see eye to eye on it, is you kind of, I think what I liked about Star Wars was just the anticipation of Star Wars. There's just the loss of anticipation. There's not, it's like every year you just know that something's going to be out about it, which is great because it's exciting for like the true fans that, you know, they love the story.
Andor.
But for people that
Andor
just
what?
like that, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like, I don't know how to describe it.
The
It's not
event.
that I hate.
It's not an event.
It's not an event anymore. It's not. It's like you waited so long for the Star Wars to come out. You were literally shitting your pants for Star Wars, and now it's like.
Well, yeah, but
It
it
just
also
comes
took 10
out.
years for them to make a movie.
But that was awesome.
And-
that was what made it awesome.
And they were better.
And they were awesome. And
they-
I just missed that. Like you waited. You freaking
so,
waited.
But here's, and I'm on your side. But listen, I'm on your side. But to counter that, there's people like him who've waited forever for this.
Yes,
for
that's,
the
and that's
onslaught
why I say
of stuff.
the true
Yeah.
fans,
I got
the true
I had to
lovers
wait
of Star Wars will love everything.
forever
See, now-
for the first
Till it
three
comes
ones.
out.
See, Marvel came out and they did it in an accelerated pace, and now they're
That
up
too.
to the point where they got comedies and shit, right? And so and they want a Star Wars comedy. Some people out there just want that to get to that point too.
Oh, they need to make either a Star Wars Cantina
Oh,
comedy
that'd be funny.
or a Star Wars the two stormtroopers that kidnapped Grogu.
The
Those
two
two
guys
guys
that kidnapped
or
Grogu.
the Cantina.
We remember the
That
short
was
film that was out a
hilarious.
long time ago.
or Jawas.
Well, do you remember the short film that they did that was based on cops that was troopers or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
that was funny.
That's very funny, and that's even
Yeah.
considered Star Wars canon.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas loved that shit. And
Yeah.
he adopted it. So something like that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
Would be great.
Like I said, I'm not. We've been watching the new Star Wars show. I really like it. What's it called? It's on
Andor.
And/or what?
Yep.
Yeah,
Huh?
Andor. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But it took me a second to get to what was going on because
Yeah.
I'm not following Star Wars like that.
Yeah.
But once I got into it, I see what's happening.
Yeah.
I like what's going on.
If you
with
like
it.
Rogue One, you probably really
and
like
I
it.
really love Rogue One.
Okay.
Is one of my favorite because I'm not saying I like war.
Yeah.
But it
And
reminded
what does that
me.
guy look like to you again?
Oh, hold on.
All right.
But Rogue One reminds me of like Nazi Germany kind of war,
Uh-huh.
and I'm very fascinated watching that kind of thing and like the way that they, I don't know, it's the machinery and
Yep.
all that. It's just an interesting thing. And but how they, I think what gets me is the marching scenes where they have all the soldiers together and like in this marching stance, and there's like thousands and thousands and thousands of them just like ready for for battle. And it's just interesting how they filmed that movie because it was a different version of Star Wars. It was a war version of Star Wars. There's always war in Star Wars and fights, but that was like more of a real life version of it. But the guy from Andor, so I think he's Spanish, Latin. I could be wrong. I didn't look
Diego
too far.
Luna?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Is that okay? So maybe he. I don't know.
think that's
Sorry
his
if
name.
that's bad to do that over a name, but that's just what he looks like to me.
Yeah. He's
But
Hispanic.
in certain corners, when he turns his face, he looks like Paul
that his name?
McCartney. He looks like a 22-year-old Paul McCartney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not that young, but like young.
Yeah, it does. He
Young
does look
Paul
like
McCartney
he looks
when he
like
had a little
young
bit of the
Paul McCartney.
longer hair and kind of the shaggier like beard and look to him. It's just insane. But it's only at certain angles. Like when you look at him up front, you can't see it good.
Uh-huh.
But in motion, it's unbelievable. It's uncanny.
What's that guy's name?
Is that his name?
I don't remember.
I'll just look up Andor.
I am.
I don't know. I can't see it from here.
Um,
You'd think he'd be the first guy.
Yeah, I know. He's not.
There's like a whole bunch of random people up there. Google's
It's literally
not doing
not
good right
even
now.
on here.
He's not even on the list.
Not even on there.
Wow. Unless he got really changed for the show.
Unless they killed him off already.
Well, no, you know they add
right?
all that like hair and stuff to people to make
Oh,
them
yeah.
look a certain way. Like that could be part of it. Maybe he just doesn't look like that.
Diego Luna is who it is.
Well, just do and/or main character.
Or yes, Diego Luna. That guy?
Yeah. But only certain angles. And
Okay.
only in motion. But someone else had mentioned it on either Facebook or something. And I said the same thing.
Yes, maybe a little, yeah. At
Just a
certain
little
angles
bit,
and
but
stuff.
it's with anything. Like, you know, people say when like I have red hair, I look like Kate Winslet, but only in certain corners. It's not like I look like her all the time.
Yeah, when I was anorexic, people always used to say I look like Kate Moss back in the day. No, it happened.
I know you kind of that really young picture, that video of you singing. You have that look, that Kate Moss face.
This happened several times. Kate
Yeah.
Moss and occasionally Jodie Foster,
but it's your guys' eyes.
Yeah,
that's what it is. You and Kate Moss have a certain way, like the sunken eye.
This literally happened in Hollywood one time. I was approached by two people. I was at a bar, and two people said, "You could come to Vegas and be a Kate Moss impersonator." And I said, "I'm a man," and they're like, "That's even better."
Yeah, baby, and only in Vegas.
Yeah. I mean, they were recruiting me literally.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I can't.
Oh, one time I was 16 years old. Okay, my mom took me to Vegas with her husband, and we went off the strip to this grocery store, and we had to go a little bit of ways, like 20 plus minutes off the strip to get to this normal grocery store. So we're walking, and I will admit I dressed a little bit different. I dressed a little something. I was in Vegas, okay? I was 16. I was excited. But I was wearing like these netted pants and they're bell bottoms, and I just had black shorts, and like you could see my legs, and I just had like my bikini top bathing suit on. And this woman, I'm walking down this aisle to find cookies, and my mom's like on the other side, and she's just running. I mean, she's full on fucking running, and I'm like scared as hell. I'm like, why is she running towards me? And so I like get up on the aisle like this, and she goes, "Hey, you're coming with me." And I said, "Huh?" Like, I was like, "What the hell?" She was like, "You work? You want to work? You come with me." And I was like, I don't want to work. And she's like, "How old are you? How old are you?" And I said, "You want to guess?" She guessed that I was at least 20. And I was like, no, I'm 16. My mom's over there. And then my mom saw her, and she was like, "She ain't going with you." But no lie, there was like a little old style limo in the parking lot. I wonder if it was there.
Oh, that's
It kind of
hilarious.
made me think about it for a second. I was like, hey. Whatever gets you your money. Like I said, I have no judgments, and people that work as high-end escorts out in Vegas make some fucking money.
Listen, like I remember being young and having an opportunity to go to Hawaii and work on a pot farm, like a great giant pot farm.
Oh yeah,
and like to be able to resist that and not do it was a good thing.
Sometimes in life you just make those choices.
Like every opportunity isn't like a dream to chase,
No.
right? Like there's like all kinds of darkness and things.
There's definitely
like,
darkness in that career.
yeah, that limousine could just lead right into sex trafficking or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's
But there's also the successful stories.
there's no audition here.
I'm just a no judgment person. I don't give a shit.
These aren't about judging
no.
our decisions, but about
Making good
healthy
decisions.
Healthy decisions.
decisions.
Yeah.
Good
I mean,
decision.
Like, I don't want to encourage self-destructive or
I'm not
ridiculously.
encouraging
No,
it.
I
want to put that out there on the radio, though. I'm not encouraging
we gotta
to go
live.
be a high-end
We gotta
escort.
live.
But I'm just saying, if you do it, I'm not judging you because I know you can make a lot of fucking money. And I'm sorry, they say money doesn't buy happiness. It might not, but it sure solves a lot of fucking problems.
Money does not buy happiness. It absolutely doesn't.
But it solves a lot of problems.
Yes.
And then you could be just a little bit happier to have less problems.
Okay.
Song time.
That's right.
No more talk about Vegas as a score.
time creeping by. Creeping by. Creeping by. Creeping by. Now I'm blinded by the darkness, by the shadow of time makes of us. be rearranged. There's weakness in my eyes. It was real, 'cause in my dreams I had sadness in my eyes. But you hold everything against me.
I be reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town. I be reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town.
It's the land of the evergreen where I'm from, and I put it on my back. Hold the throne for the dumb, my veins is tatted. Born and raised, Tacoma General Hospital. 1987, blessed from heaven with a lot of flow. But I'm bigger now, dispersing verses through the nation. An abomination with the bombs, I'm dropping radiation. Aviation soaring high through the northwest. Cascade cruising, gripping the region with forceps. Many people say they reppin', but I fucking live this shit. Every project I done dropped, I brought the whole town to spit it sick. Northwest of Bay, believe that we the best. And I rep my region till the motherfucking death.
Reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town. Reppin' for my state, you know how I get down. I be reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town. Reppin' for my state, you know how I get down. Dub A, dub A, dub A.
Reppin' for my Washington state.
Dub A, dub A, dub A.
Washington state, motherfucker.
Born in Seattle, but I'm so Tacoma. And niggas get bodied for playing too close to the corner. They say that we the city full of wrong, but all that talking stops soon as they riding past that dome. Cause that talking to get you beat up and threw down. Bitch, I'm from the Northwest, 3 up and 2 down. Is you down? We do it, it ain't nothing but a thing. Them out of towners say it must be something in the rain. The West Coast homies say we don't know how to bang, but I know some hilltoppers that'll show you bout they gang. I know some 4-4 niggas, he'll put you on the game, and some 9-deuce hoovers that'll say they'll never change.
I be reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town. Reppin' for my state, you know how I get down. I be reppin' for my city, I be reppin' for the town. Reppin' for my state, you know how I get down. Dub A, dub A, dub A.
Reppin' for my Washington state.
Dub A, dub A, dub A.
Washington state, motherfucker.
So tonight I can't sleep in. There's no reason for me to get up tomorrow until late, so I can sleep in tonight.
We gotta sign off the show.
Yep, that's right. We're gonna sign off the show.
All right, folks. Well, you can't see us anymore.
Nope, the camera died. We spent a long time in that last segment, like watching videos and
We've been having fun.
Yeah.
This was a late night MAWPCAST 1. It was great to be back. If you want to follow us or listen to us some more, we're on YouTube. We are on iHeartRadio. Yeah. Any podcast streaming service that you can think of, you'll probably find us there.
Mm-hmm.
Spotify and listen to those Tacoma bands. Go support them.
Buy their shit.
Buy their stuff.
Yep.
We love you and we love Tacoma, and that's all, folks.
Support your local music scene.
Follow links in the descriptions down below.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
to come down at the same time that our minds start to crawl their way up. What happened to the phase between playing princess and getting it inked on your back? Bludgeon down imagination to get that look of pouty and aloof. They love to tell you who you are. She's already 29. There's only 29. When did they take salt and pepper off of the table? There's no room for shades of gray. Keep it chestnut or mahogany. Keep every laugh inside to stay away all of the smile lines. Whom will we look up to if the only concern is who we are looking at? They love to tell you who you are. She's still just 29. There's only 29. 14 or 41, look whatever age you want. Thinking out a number between none and of my business. It's only 29. Is there only 29?
this shit's for Tacoma. 16-0 Records going platinum in 2007. South in style forever, motherfucker.